Everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video here, I'm going to show you how you can create charts and graphs in Microsoft 365 Excel. As we all know, charts are actually a great way to visualize your data. Excel offers a variety of different chart type that we have to use. We have the line charts, pie charts, pivot charts, and many more. Here, I will show you on how you can create charts and graphs and how you can modify it on your Microsoft Excel. Here, as you can see in my Excel, I have the table format. So I have here my annual sales 2024 and also the month from January to December, and we have the sales here, and at the bottom, we have the total sales. But it would be a lot easier to understand if we're going to insert a chart. To insert a chart, highlight all the data you want to analyze, except on the total sales. Then at the top, you just need to click on the Insert tab right there. And then at the Insert tab, we're gonna go here on the center, which you will find here all the category for charts. As you can see, we have the recommended charts. So here it says, want us to recommend a good chart to showcase your data? Select data in your worksheet and click this button to get a customized set of charts that we think will fit best with your data. So you can select this recommended charts, or you can select any of the type right over here. We have column, we have the hierarchy chart, we have the waterfall funnel stock, and also we have other options like this statistic chart. We have also a line chart, and we have the combo chart, and we have the pie chart, and also the last one here we have the what we call scatter chart. Right now, here in this sample, I'm going to select this recommended charts. You can see the insert chart dialog shows up, and here you will see what Excel's recommend based on the data. So as you can see, we have some different charts like the line charts, and information shows up here at the bottom, so you can read this one. And also we have recommended chart right here like clustered column. We have also here the stack area. We have the pie chart, the funnel chart, and the last one here we have like the Pareto chart. So in this case, I'm going to basically select the line chart right there at the top, right? So here, as you can see, we have different variations. If you're going to all charts data, so here in this section, if you select any of the charts, we have a different variation like this one. As you can see, we have like stock column, 100% stock, 3D clustered, or we have here like 3D stocked, and we have 100% stock 3D and 3D column. Now it has also some different option here like online. Here on the pie, we have different variations. Here on bar, also here on the area, then we have different styles, X and Y, which is scatter chart. You have the map, stock, surface, radar, tree map, sunburst, histogram, box and whisker, waterfall, funnel, and combo. Now in this sample here, I'm going to select the line chart. It's basically at the top. So click on the line chart here, then select the chart, and then click on the OK button at the bottom right. So if you're going to click on the OK button, it will automatically add to your chart or your Excel. Okay, so I'm going to basically select a variation. So for example, this one. So click OK, and there you have it. As you can see, it is now easy to understand the data that we have on the Excel. As you can see, from January to December, and then we have the total sales at the left side of your screen and the graph that it shows the data. Now here, if you're going to click on the chart, you will see the table highlights, and this is showing me what data is being used to the chart over here. Now if you want to see the specific data, from example, I'm going to select the data over here. So for example, from January to June, so it's basically show up the graph from only January to June. So as you can see on January and February, or if you want to show up from the middle of the month, like July to September, or you can adjust to July to December. So as you can see here, so when you change the selection, it will affect the updates and updates the chart. Now, if you're going to try to add the total sales, as you can see, it overwhelms all the data right over here. It's really hard to understand the data. So I recommend don't add the total sales there. Now, if you want to change the chart design or chart type, so just click this one and it will basically shows up an options at the top right under chart design. You'll find some different styles here that you can choose from. So basically you can just select any of the chart that maybe depending on your preference or branding. Yeah. And then we have also option like change chart type. And here you can also change the design. For example, you don't want the line design or line chart. You can basically select one here. So in this case, I'm going to select the column. And then once you click on that, as you can see, we have just changed the chart. Now I will show you the fastest way to open a chart using the short keys or shortcut keys. So I'm going to delete first the chart. So instead of selecting the type of chart, just press Alt key plus F1 on your keyboard. So select the data and then Alt plus F1 key on your keyboard, and it will automatically shows up the chart. So there you have it. So as you can see, we have the chart right here. But if you don't want to make this as your default chart, you can basically change it. So you can just go here on the change chart type and select the default chart that you want to show up. For example, this line chart. So if we're going to close this one, then we're going to open it one more time, but this time we're going to press F11 on your key. As you can see, it is now on a separate worksheet and it's not alongside the data. At the top, you can go to the chart design and then we can basically click this move chart right over here, then move it to the previous chart, right? Then click OK, and there you go. Now, the next one, I'm going to modify my chart. So first, I'm going to change the title. As you can see here, I have the title, which is sales. If you want to edit this one, just click this and just type here. For example, you want to add like my annual sales. Now, the other way here to change the title is go to the type box at the top and just type equals. And then you should have to select the A1 right here. Press enter. And as you can see, it will automatically change the title. So if you want to change the title at the box right there, for example, if you want to just basically add the title right here and want to edit, for example, you want to change it or modify this one. For example, you want to delete the my word right here and it will show you the differences. So it will automatically update based on the value in that cell. Now we have also other options here. If you're going to click on the chart, you will see the three buttons at the right side. We have here, like for example, the chart elements. And here it will allow us to add different chart elements. Just check and uncheck one of these different categories. For example, if you just like check this box, it will show up the data labels. And here, for example, if you uncheck the axis, it will delete or remove the data. You just need to check this one. So you can basically add more information. And we can also add some like data here. For example, I want to add this axis title. Then I want just to edit the title at the number of sales, for example. So we're going to type your number of sales. So there you go. Now another way here, if we're going to add another element, so just click on plus icon. And then for example, we wanna add or click on the like data labels, as you can see. So we have some options. So for example, I want to check this one to add this data on my chart. So click this checkbox, right? Now, other options here, we have the styles. So basically you can select this style for your chart. Then you just have to hover your mouse and it will automatically preview the chart design. So in this case, I'm going to select one here. For example, I like this one, and you can also change the color. So depending on your branding or your company color. So there you go. So we have just changed the element right from here, and we can also filter the data. For example, you can select, if you don't want to see the January, just click on apply button right here at the bottom, and as you can see, January is not visible now. So if we're going to just select all, click apply, then it will show up all the graphs on the chart, right? So as you can see here, now at the top we have also some options under the chart design. So if we're going to click on the chart, then at the very top left we have some options like the add chart element, and here same as other options that we show it earlier. So basically we have like different formats. You can change the quick layout and also the color depending on your branding, and also the styles or design that you want. And then you can basically go to formatting tab. For example, here, as you can see, you can customize the title. For example, you don't want this design or like the style of it, so you just need to select the title, and then you can basically select the word art styles that you want to implement on your title. So basically change the shape fill if you want to add shape fill like this, shape outline, or if you want add shape effects, we have like this shadow. If you want add a outer shadow, if you want to add a glow like soft edges, bevel, or 3D orientation or 3D rotation. For example, I want to add this glow right here. So there you go. We have just customized the title right over here. Now we have also other options like here, if you're going to change the color of the font. So basically select off the color here. Maybe we should select the color that basically be visible to the viewers, and we have some offers there. So if you want to save this as your template, just right click, then click on save as template, right? Then click on the save button. So there you go. Now if you want to separate the chart, press again F11, and then as you can see, all of the changes are not applied. So basically, if you want to change it, just select the change chart type at the top right, and then you should have to select the template that we have just saved or created. So there you go. So as you can see, it automatically applies all the designs. Now going back to the original sheet, now to modify the specific element, for example, this number of sales you want to modify, we have an option here at the right side that says format access. You can basically edit here the options like fill, line, or the options like the type, shadow, glow, soft edges, or if you want add or edit the alignment. And here is the graph. So basically here we can adjust the alignment. As you can see on your screen or my chart, it currently goes up to 4,500, but it only goes right under 4,500. Now we can adjust the maximum bound right over here to 4,200, then hit enter. And as you can see, we have just fully customized our chart over here. Now we can adjust title so the number of sales will be visible, right? Now, as you can see, if you want to move the chart, you just need to drag and drop it anywhere around the sheet right here. Then if you're going to click on the edges, you can adjust the size. If you press the shift key, then it will maintain the height to width ratio. And if you're going to also press the alt key on your keyboard, then it will lock the chart so you can get a cleaner look while adjusting the chart. So there you have it. As you can see, we have just created a chart and graphs in Microsoft Excel, and also we have just modified it. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.